يا أمي ملها ودمي شمسها بسماري شكلها بملامحي حتى لوني قمحي لونك يا مصر 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 ما تلاقيش مثل ست كل عصر.
And we are in Ein el Sokhna, so I took my mom on this trip as a surprise. So we went to Ein el Sokhna, which is by the Red Sea. I was admiring the lovely lobby. This place is called Stella Hotels. If you are wondering, I will leave all the details under the video. But we arrived around afternoon time and the lobby was empty. I'm assuming everyone was on the beach. But after checking in, we were taken to our place that we were going to stay at in a beach buggy, and the place was so cozy and really, really cute. I loved the decor and the incorporation of like the blue accents in the furniture. This was the view from our room, and then we headed to the beach. So I got ready and then we went and chilled on the beach. And then later on in the evening I did get ready and then we went to have food. I have never experienced a resort kind of atmosphere, but yes, and then we explored the place a little bit more. And of course all the like cliche resort things happened, so we went to this evening show that they did. It was this ancient Egyptian themed show. And then we explored more of the resort, so we explored the rooftop. There was a cafe there, and then the view was on the pool. And then the second day we started the day off with some tea while watching some Egyptian TV. And then we were at the lobby because this Tough Tough train takes you from the lobby to the beach, so we got on it. I filmed this because these red trees that you see here, they have these fruits that hang from them. I forgot the name of them, but they were like nothing I've ever seen before. We don't have these anywhere that I've been. And then here we go, we got to the beach. Okay, the highlight of the day was getting on this jet boat in the sea, and then it would go into the waves, and then yeah, it was just so fun. Again, and then we just spent the whole day at the beach this day, and then we got food from there's this Italian restaurant, and I was making some bracelets and necklaces. And I went to the sea, and it was crystal clear, it was beautiful, but yeah, this was the first time I've seen the Red Sea in person. Came back from being at the beach and the housekeeping did this. So cute. I believe the guy who was our room service guy was called Izzeddin, and yeah, he was just so nice. And then got changed into this outfit, and then we went, explored more of the resort, and we also played a few like games outside. So we played table tennis. There's a place that we could have rented as well. These games, these darts, we didn't have to rent out, so we were just playing a bit of darts as well. And then again, we didn't want to go back to our hotel room, so we went to this night show again, evening show. And this time it was a guy who was singing, and his voice was actually not bad. It was better than the people who were singing in Old Cairo. So this was day 3, and it was the last day, I believe, of this resort holiday. And I feel like I definitely enjoyed it, but I prefer exploring more of the cities. So it was a bit repetitive, I felt like, the routine. But again, beautiful place. Okay, quick story time. This day at the beach, there were some ravens, and they took our pizza. They dragged my pizza, and thankfully it was in the box and it was like closed when it dragged it away, so it was fine. But these ravens, they wouldn't leave us alone. But it was so interesting to see how smart they were. And then again we grabbed some food, and that kind of concludes our little resort time. We were back in Miami, Alexandria, and we spent Eid with the family, and it was my first time spending Eid in Egypt. And these pigeons, these hammam, were always in the balcony, and I would just feed them every day, and I managed to film them this day. They're so cute. Okay, so on the second day of Eid, we went out to San Stefano Mall, and we sat and had food in the food court. And then we went to watch a movie. It was Mashrua X, and it was really, really good. And then I remember they had breaks in between the movies, which is something you don't get in the UK. Okay, this day we had a doctor's appointment in Smoha, which is an area in Alexandria that's quite far. It's maybe on the other side of Alexandria. So this is us in the Uber. And then we also went to explore this outdoor mall in Smoha afterwards. And I got a iced matcha from this place that was also a skincare shop, which was so interesting, but it was really, really good. The guy recommended, I believe I got a vanilla matcha. Again, everything was really, really pretty here, the way everything's laid out. And then on the way back we stopped and we watched this sunset. The most amazing thing about Alexandria is being able to sit and just watch the beautiful sunset with just the sea in front of you. I think this whole holiday was just doctors, but after every doctor's appointment, right, we would go and explore a new restaurant. So this one was called Beit Farouk, and it was doing a soft opening, so they didn't have everything available on the menu yet. So we tried out their food, and the view, again, we just went for the views, I think, at this point. But we took our nan with us, and we had drinks and some food, and then we just sat there and enjoyed the views. And I had some ice cream. This was before I found out I was lactose intolerant, so I enjoyed some mango, strawberry, vanilla ice cream. So this restaurant actually had a view of the ocean, but also a hotel. So these were like the seating for the hotel. Okay, so we fast forward another day and we went to this massage place and this like spa. This was in Smuha as well. I think we had to go to Smuha for another doctor's appointment. Guys, this whole holiday was just doctor's appointments, but the place was very, very beautiful, cultural. I love the vibe so much in this place. Did get a full body massage for the first time in my life. I felt like royalty. I don't know what else to say. It was just such an amazing experience. And then afterwards we went to a place called CU. I think CU. It used to be called Sea View, but then they changed the name. And this was the entrance to the place. It was a rooftop, so we had to go into a lift. But whoa, I was like, what is this red carpet moment? Again, you can't get enough of the views in Alexandria. Everything is so beautiful. I got a burger meal and we sat like under the shade first because the sun was really strong, and then once it was like Asr time, once the sun started setting, we moved to sit near the view, like where you could see everything. And everyone was just so chill here. I was just people watching and of course enjoying the views. That is the walk, that place on the pier there. I didn't get to go there. Yeah, we celebrated my mum's birthday and it was just such a beautiful day. And then this day I went on a morning walk. I went on so many morning walks, but this was the only one I recorded on my phone. Up at 7 a.m. I would get my 10k steps in, but I would walk with a beautiful view. Now, this is what I miss the most. Just walking and seeing this while I'm walking. Again, that early in the morning, there's no one really open. Maybe like a couple of shops, but everyone's still asleep. So it's very peaceful and it's like the best time ever to go out on a walk. There were some people fishing as well, which was really, really cute. And then you can see in Muntaza from here, where I zoomed in that building. Again, I didn't get to go to Muntaza. The walk and then Muntaza are two places I need to go to inshallah next time. But yes, the views. Let me just let you enjoy the views. Very, very beautiful. I just sat there for a good half an hour, and then on the way back I did grab some mango juice and sugarcane juice for my nan and my mum. And this day I went out on a morning walk again, but with my mum this time. She joined me and we went to this place close to Muntaza, but again, the ocean, the sea. I think most of this vlog is just ocean, sea views.
ما تلاقيش مثلها ست كل عصر ضلها جنب نيلها تسوى قلب قصر ما تلاقيش مثلها ست كل